Well, it's a fantastic new show that is part adventure travel series, part magic infused challenge show, and part a celebration of friendship. Love this. Fantastic Friends is a 6-part series, and it is hosted by James and Oliver Phelps, aka the mischievous Weasley twins of Harry Potter fame. How cool is this? Now, beyond their on-screen escapades, the twins have a shared passion for travel, exploring new places, and meeting new people, which is exactly what they will be doing in this tremendous new show. And how lucky are we? They join us this morning to tell us all about it. Good morning, gentlemen.
How's it going? Thanks for having us.
Great pleasure to have you here. Thanks for hanging with me during that lengthy intro, but it was all worth it because to have you guys here is so very awesome for us and our viewers. Tell us a little bit about this show, what we need to know, and what we can expect ahead of the big premiere.
Yeah, sure. Well, as I say, I think you summed it up really well there. It's a show that celebrates basically travel, which is a big passion of ours. And James and I have been very lucky to travel all over the globe. And we thought, hey, why don't we do a show where we can go to different places? And we like different ideas anyway. Like I like really high-end stuff. James likes not so much, but more. I'd say more adventurous stuff. And I'm a bit more like spa-ish. So we try and cover all bases with that, and then we bring a friend on the show with us in each location we go to. And we just want people, the whole family can enjoy this show. That was the main thing we wanted to set out, is that people can enjoy it, sit down, young and old, and think in their head, maybe we should go there on vacation one day.
Yeah, that is so very cool. I love traveling. We're always talking about travel right here on our show, so this is something that really has our attention. Any guest stars you can tell us about that might be joining you? You alluded to how that's going to be a component of the show. Any names we might know or can look forward to seeing?
Yeah, sure. So actually the premiere episode is Maisie Williams, who is Arya Stark in Game of Thrones. So Maisie came with us to St. Lucia. And then a few of our Potter friends have joined us. So Bonnie Wright came with us to Iceland. Ivana Lynch showed us around Ireland. Luke Youngblood came to Dubai with us. And then other friends of ours as well, who we've met during our adventures around the world, just in random situations. So Haley Joel Osment came with us to Austria. Sophie Skelton came with us to Poland. So we've kind of got people that people recognize from other things, but we wanted just to show that you can travel with different people, obviously your friends. And what we wanted to do is do something that the other person suggests. So kind of you do something which you wouldn't necessarily think you would enjoy, but ends up being one of the highlights of a trip.
Absolutely, and then you can make a nice show around it, which is so exciting and entertaining for the viewers. Any favorite filming locations so far? Any places that you went that you really enjoyed the most?
I mean, I'll be lying if I said that the Jade Mountain Hotel in St. Lucia wasn't the most incredible hotel I've ever been to in my life. But you go on the other side of that as well. Like in Ireland, we did sea stack climbing. So you go to like the rugged coastline there and get a tiny little dinghy out to a stack of rock in the middle of the sea, and basically rock climb up the face of it. And that was just absolutely awe-inspiring. And it's just simple things which you wouldn't necessarily think were so close to our doorstep anyway, but I'm sure there's other places in the US where they're like near Rhode Island and stuff where you could experience stuff like that. And you just open up for new possibilities, really.
We got a Holiday Inn with your name on it right here in Providence, guys. So if you're looking for majestic hotels, yeah.
We've been to Providence. There's some beautiful hotels there. So, and I'm very jealous that you get to try that shrimp salad later. That looked amazing.
Let me tell you something. If you'd like, I can box it up and maybe send it to whatever fabulous location that you're at right now. But really, we are very lucky here. Providence is a great travel destination. But the fact that you guys can share this celebration of friendship and bring viewers along to these majestic, beautiful locations must give you such a great sense of pride and satisfaction to know that you're putting something together here and working on something that's really going to resonate with the audience.
Thanks. Yeah, that was the main thought process really. When I thought the idea a few years ago really of making a travel show which isn't just based on gastronomy or it's like certain niches of what certain travel shows are. We wanted to include everybody, and if that makes us looking a bit silly, because if you're going to fail big, then we'll do that. I'm really happy that you showed me in a bathing suit on that bit there. That wasn't my finest hour, by the way. But just being able to, again, but like that, it's about us bringing the audience along with the ride with us.
And to show as well, we also want to show that when you're traveling, it shouldn't all be about the Instagram moment. It should be about the fun that you have outside of that and the people that you meet. So we really want to just do a show which the whole family can sit down and enjoy.
Absolutely. Well, James and Oliver, a great pleasure to welcome you right here to the Road Show. Hope to see you in Providence at some point down the line. You can catch Fantastic Friends. Just tune into the big premiere Tuesday night on the CW.
They are great guys. Still to come this morning.